Welcome back to Fox and Friends. Bias in the Bureau. This week, 12-year veteran, FBI veteran, and whistleblower Steve Friend was suspended, stripped of his gun and badge, and escorted out of the field office. His crime? Refusing to participate in SWAT raids that he said used excessive force against conservatives accused of misdemeanors on January 6th. Now 30 ex-FBI agents are standing up for him. Here with more is co-counsel for Steve Friend, Dan Meyer. I read everything that your client has said about excessive force, that these are American citizens, these are misdemeanors. He sounds like a hero to me. Why is he paying this price?
Well, transparency is not something the FBI or, in fact, the Secret Service or the intelligence community that I used to work in take very well. They don't like oversight of their operations, and that's why we have a whistleblower program specifically for the FBI, and Stephen has used it. He came forward. He has shown that there are some problems, and now the director needs to step back, pull his people back, and put Stephen back on the job while the appropriate oversight authorities find out what's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that, some of these American citizens who, committed misdemeanors. Some of them weren't even in the Capitol building. The way they were treated by the FBI, the force, the frightening way that they were escorted out of their homes with guns blazing. Then we saw the case, that we found out about last week with Mark Houck, a pro-life activist who was, guns pointed to his head in front of his 7 children and his wife. I look at all of this. It sounds like the stuff of Cuba. I mean, this is what they do to political dissidents in Cuba. So there's no way this is happening without Christopher Wray knowing that this is happening. What should happen to him?
Well, I think that what's happening now is the appropriate oversight authorities have been flagged. Michael Horowitz, the Inspector General for the Department of Justice, has Stephen's disclosure. Henry Kerner, the special counsel at the Office of Special Counsel, was also sent the disclosure. Now the oversight has to begin, and if there are violations of law, rule, and regulation that have taken place, then the director needs to be held accountable. The problem we have here, and this is with the FBI, has been in meltdown before. We all went through this in 2016, where we couldn't figure out what the FBI was doing in its investigations, and we all paid a price on both sides of the political debate for that indecision and that inappropriate behavior within the Bureau. I don't think the culture has been fixed, and now they're taking it out on individual special agents. And 3 cheers for Stephen for drawing a line in the sand and standing up for the values that the FBI has traditionally purported to stand for.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a police state. We should not treat American citizens this way. And I wondered when I was seeing these raids, why are these FBI agents participating in this? And I understand. I mean, it's at great personal and professional cost, as we can see right now that's happening. So this has been reported. These whistleblowers have been reported. What they found to GOP lawmakers. We know that. Is the way they're being treated, the repercussions on their, taking away their badge, all of this stuff, do they have to wait until after the midterms for something to happen, assuming the Republicans take control? Or is there something that can be done now to put an end to this? They shouldn't have to wait. I thought we had whistleblower laws protecting them.
Well, the Congress is weighing in on that. The problem with the FBI whistleblower laws, and I actually helped advise members of Congress when they were originally written, we thought they were great rules, and on paper they are. The problem is the functionaries within the FBI have administered that program so it's long and drawn out. I have one client who made a disclosure that was deemed to be accurate by the Inspector General for the Justice Department, and she's been taking that battle on for 5 years. 5 years it's been going on that she's been trying to vindicate her name. So the FBI whistleblower program is broken, which is why Congress needs to be involved directly, because Congress is the entity that can fix that. And while Congress is trying to figure out its role, the other oversight authorities have to engage, and people like Stephen have to be really, really courageous. Because remember, if you have a spouse and children and a family and you're midway in your career, that's an incredible burden to place on your shoulders for the benefit of the American public. And that's why our whistleblowers are heroes and heroines.
Yeah. He certainly is a hero, and he's given a lot of Americans some hope through these very dark days that, again, I think our country is looking more like Cuba and China every day. And if it wasn't for clients like yours, I certainly would have lost hope. I really appreciate you joining us today, Dan, and please let your client know that there are many Americans praying for him and hoping for the best in this situation. Thank you for joining us this morning.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.